So let's talk a little bit about how you structure the business of the business model of the show. It's not, you're not just producing the show like, hey, I had this idea, I pitched it to NBC and they bought it, and now I got, you have to bring in, I presume, the talent and a sponsor to get the show made. Well, you explain.
Yeah, I mean, these days, and it's interesting, something Curtis said, you have to walk in with a great creative concept and a business package around it, because there are so many great creative concepts, and it's incredibly subjective as to what a network or a movie studio decides to finance. So when you walk in and you say, I have this great idea, here's how it's all gonna work, you have a business plan. I mean, we always put together a business plan, and on top of it, here's the financial game plan. And in the case of Fashion Star, the show was about not only about what stores do every day, which is look for new talent and buy clothes to put in their stores, it's also about the audience buying the clothes and trying to connect all these things together. And it's just critical when you go in and pitch a show that you have all of that really mapped out. So every show now, pretty much you have to walk in with some kind of a brand attached to it, in addition to having great talent. And everyone's in it together. So the brand, I mean, to something Ludo was saying, you're on TV because it doesn't matter whether you win or lose. The audience out there sees you, and we're in such a fragmented.
Thank God for me.
Yeah, I mean, but the audience sees you, and you're now part of the discussion. You're part of what's happening in pop culture, and because we're all watching TV on phones and on computers and wherever we're watching it, you need to be part of this big package. So you've got talent talking about the show, stores and brands talking about the show, and the network talking about the show. So you really need everyone kind of working
And
together.
are the brands saying, I want this person, I'll do it if I have this judge, I'll do it if I have, they have to have at least, 500,000 Twitter followers or we won't sign. Do you know what I mean? Are you having to do that piece of it?
Not always. I mean,
that calculation as well?
It tends to be that they're not so specific about it. But we all are mindful. So when we look at a Jessica Simpson and she has X million Twitter followers, everybody knows that's part of the equation. So, with every show, we kind of map out what is the social media following of all our talent? What is the reach of our brand partners? And we literally do a giant Venn diagram with all the spheres of influence. And then you see, wow, it's not just NBC that's going to promote the show. It's Macy's and Saks and Jessica and Nicole and everyone who's involved. So everyone's talking about it.